About a year ago, we brought you the story of this Bastrop man with quite the unique collection under his roof. His home is full of vintage reel tape recorders that you see here. He has so many. Now the wheels are turning to create a museum here in Austin. And the collector Martin Theophilus, who you just saw there, is with us live this morning with an update on this new venture. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Erin.
So for those of us who missed the original story, how many reels do you have?
We're actually at 180 right now, and we've got some very unique things. We've got some of the first Ampex recorders that came out in the late 40s, and we've got some other unique items that really turned it into a museum. It was just a fun collection at first, and then when we got some historical things, we thought this is going to be really significant. And so that's evolved, and then we started running out of room. I started wondering what my wife, Chris, was going to get to do with these things. So we looked around. We looked at the Grammy Museum. We looked at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We went to the EMP Museum in Seattle, and nobody was celebrating the technology. They were musician focused, which was fine. But we thought, you know, there's also engineers like your folks that get up early in the morning to get you on the air and control everything. And so we decided we would found our own museum, and we founded it in 2012. Went through the IRS 501c3 process for a year and a half, and I just read in Time magazine that they are changing that to a 3-page online several-week approval. It's like, okay, thank you, IRS.
Yeah.
But we got it approved, and as we got into it, we realized that what we would like to do in Austin is we'd like to have a museum that not only celebrates the recording technology, but looks at all the impact that had on different aspects like music. I mean, in Austin, of all things, broadcasting, science. A lot of the tape recorders were built for like NASA and for telemetry and for law enforcement and hospitals to track things. So we started talking to folks. We got the Christine Albert, who's the head now of the NARIS Foundation, the Grammy Association, has been very supportive of us. The Audio Engineering Society. We've met with the Bullock Museum about space and where they're going with their music collection, and they're looking at 2016. But we really think that Austin really needs a world-class museum that celebrates not only technology but the music. I mean, we got the iconic people here like Willie Nelson. Willie has a museum. It's in a general store in Nashville, and it's basically memorabilia coming from different places. Stevie Ray Vaughan has a collection that's probably available. Les Paul's son, Rusty Paul, has offered us the Octopus, was this huge 8-track recorder, one of the first multi-tracks ever used. So we're excited. I mean, we've got an Indiegogo project going. We did a survey online. A lot of people said no, it ought to be not in a big museum. It ought to be in its own iconic setting where it can take in all the different aspects in that. But I don't know. We really need folks to step forward, and I think that's the big thing with as much as Austin's growing. I think if we could help get some people come forward for the arts community and to talk about, and even if the museum turns out to be a music museum, which would be for Austin, and we could become a small part of it, that's fine. Yeah. We just think it needs to happen.
Okay, and you mentioned the survey. Can people still participate in the survey?
They can survey. They can get it on our line, momsr.org.
Okay.
And they'll also get a banner that comes across the front, say, support or help us start this museum, and it's to help the Indiegogo project. And it's kind of minor. It's help. We're out of space, to be honest, and so we're looking for a space. We're looking for design. The University of Texas Architecture Department has offered to help us do the interior design.
That's great.
So, I mean, it's just, we can't believe we're taken aback about the support.
Yeah, and I'm sure as word spreads, more people hopefully will come forward and want to play a role in it. Martin, thank you so much for being here. It's good to circle back around and see where you're at with this project. Yeah. If you missed that link, we're going to put it on our website a little bit later this morning along with this interview at KXAN.com.